Ride this. Alright, let's ride. Alright, boys, this is I Wanna Be The Angewel. Now, this game is freaking awesome. Can't swear for the marathon. Hey, swear jar, baby, swear jar. So, the thing about this game is that, like, every screen has an item to collect. Most of them are hidden. This is the love trap screen. This one's really cryptic because you have to trigger that spike out, then run over here, hit this button. You also have to shoot those spikes for them to move up, and then you go through here and get this. So that's like the hardest secret in the game, or one of the hardest. Alright, so this is the item room. There's a lot of items. There are a lot of items in this room. Alright, so here's the bounce block room. This one's really awesome because you might think, right, where could the secret be? See, now the thing, it's behind the spike wall, right? These apples they're also random. These apples are also random. They could go left or right, which is kind of fucked up. To be quite frank. Kind of fucked up. There's probably also hold jump, that'd make it easier. And there's a secret path behind the spike wall, right? And then there's also another secret item, which is very based. Alright. Okay. I can use jump there, and then I can get here, and then we can go up. We can voyage on upwards. Alright, so this screen's really awesome because this thing chases you, but it's so slow that it is never a threat. Oh yeah, I should probably explain what this game is. So there's like 50 rooms, and there's 48 hidden items. And you have to collect them all in order to reach the final avoidance and win the game. He speeds up, but he's still he still does nothing. And the thing is, this is an old Japanese adventure game, so some things are kind of cryptic. But it's very based and very fun. And it's like a whole map system too. Hold on. See, now if you press M, here's the map. Yeah, that's the map. It's very cool. Anyways, here we have to go through some hidden blocks. Oh, that warp over there takes you back to the starting room in the game. There's many of those warps throughout the game, but they all just take you back to the starting room. Anyways, here's this. This screen was used in Sudoku. I don't know why. This game slaps. People don't respect the games in their time. And that is a fact of life. Anyways, it's kind of just waiting anyhow, so it's fine. But yeah, pretty much every screen has a hidden item. And there's a lot of screens. Some of them suck. Most of the game is awesome. Alright, so we jump here once and then we go up. And now we go up here. Now we have to run under here because this is now a fake block. And now we can run past the R and there's an item in this wall. Now we can go through here. Boom. Alright. So here's my favorite item in the game. There it was. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Here's my second favorite item in the game. This branches off two ways. However, the way we go skips the entire bottom part. So we can just do that. And this screen is really weird and the path is really cryptic. But if you start over here, you can kind of steamroller it. Because you gotta go for some walls and hit some buttons, like here. Then you don't want to hit that button, you want to trigger this, then you want to go over here, hit this button. It's because, you know, that spike kills the other spike that's blocking your path. Because of course it would, you know? Because of course that would happen. You would wait to hit that trigger until you trigger the spike to move over, and then you can trigger the spike to go down on it and destroy it. You know, as you do. As you do. There's a lot of little things like that in this game. Where you just kind of have to accept it and live with it. Anyways, got the item, so we're chilling. And now we go for a loop. Another fun thing about this game is there's a few screens that have mouse controls. The thing is, your mouse is an apple, right? It's a rotating apple. The thing about that is it kills you. Because, you know, killer cursor. I should also drag this over here. That's the funny thing. Alright, so there's an item there. That's one of the bangers of all time. Let's make sure not to bring this over to kid. Let's make sure to take wide strokes around the kid. Alright, this screen is really awesome too. So you shoot blocks on this screen to unlock the path. However, to get to the item, this is what you have to do. Alright. Now we cleared out the path. There's that spike hidden in the wall. These things have bad collision, so I kind of have to be treacherous when shooting them because I don't want to run into one of the hidden spikes. It should be another coming up fairly soon. There isn't one there. I can break that path, break this path. Is it here? No, it's over here. Because you go here, then you break that off, and then you gotta open it up. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Gotta open that up. I gotta get faster to the screen, but it's whatever. It's stressful. It's stressful. Alright, and then you can take this down. And now we have to jump over here to that warp, because if you just go for the floor, it kills you at most spots. Alright, here's some cherry circles. We gotta go for here, it's kind of tight. I got that, there was the item. And now we gotta run back through. Take that, and we're good. See, it's easy that way, it's very easy. Here's the airman screen. The cool thing about this is there's a hidden path on this screen. And you have to trigger those two spikes to fall down in order to reach it. So if we come from this way, we can skip one cycle in this room. Also, Airman flies up and you have to shoot him and he creates an item. You know, as it does. So here's this room. The thing about this room is this warp leads to a boss. However, there's a hidden item in the boss room. we just gotta make our way, you know? We just gotta make our way. Also gotta remember this block layout, but there's 2 gap, then it's like a 3 gap, and then it's just a wall. There you go, got the item. Alright, here's the first boss. It's an apple. I tricked you. I fooled you. It's not an apple. It's Shabba-Dooby. There he is. The first boss. See, the thing about this boss is it is not hard, but the issue is the transition between attack 1 and attack 2 can just screw you over. But it didn't, so we're probably fine. Unless I get sniped by a really fast one. Alright, clear. That went well. So the bosses in this game could leave a bit to be desired. To some, but to me, they're kind of genius. One of a kind, put it that way. Anyways, this screen's really funny. There's a button in this wall. The button over there is a trap. So you do that, and then you have to shoot this button through here, which destroys part of the lava. And then now you can get this item. And now I can ride through here. Alright, now we're at yellow. This item's very good because you have to shoot the spikes there for them to fly up. And then you gotta take that to phase for the block. Now you can get it, but where do I go? Oh, you just hug the wall and find the hidden blocks. Naturally, right? Like the all-time classic. Oh yeah, also moving vine. I'm telling you, you see all kinds of innovation in old games like this. That just people don't respect in their time. You see all kinds of old innovation like that. Anyways, here's Bubble. You know, wouldn't be an adventure game without Bubble. Now, see, the thing is, I play on controller, but for this hyper plane, I have to use my keyboard. Because it's really hard and precise. Luckily, there is no momentum on this bubble, so this is, like, manageable. Yeah, I already got the aim. Watch this quick cycle. Boom. You just walk. Boom. It's so fucking good. Alright, so now you gotta go for this wall to hit this button. Which opens up this to get this button. And now a block spawns over there that I can use to ride up to the item. However, there's a spike over there, so we have to go hit this trigger as well before we head over. Okay. Let's jump over this, walk under. Alright. Got the item, doing alright. Now we get this, now this is like impossible. But I'm so... No, the transition. Okay. We're fine. Alright, so now I need to go up, and I need to take this left, I believe. There's like actual routing in this game, because you know... Map. Can I... Man, I placed them just barely too far. Alright, take this now. Oh, this screen is so good. So this screen is kind of just needle, which is why it's so good. See, the thing is, I tricked you. Watch this. So that's the screen. I hope you enjoyed. You go for here and there's a button which spawns the hidden item. And then how do you get out of the pit? Of course, the age-old classic. You just hug the wall. And it'll create a path for you. You just gotta believe, you know? You just gotta believe. Alright, this screen is nutty. Because these warp you. You don't want to go for B because that'll just trap you. So you gotta go C to D. And then you gotta keep bonking. Then you gotta take this alpha warp and it takes you to the chef. And then you gotta jump over here to get this item. You can't miss that one. Can't miss that one. Now, I gotta take G. Alright. To go down here to hit this button. Then shake G back. And then we can take D out to hit that. Avoid that. Run through here. This will fly up now. And I can run it back through B to get this. Now we do a gate. Now I run back. This is just a safety because there's some gates. I don't need to take that save, but it's good for morale, you know. Sandwich, last minute sandwich. Alright, clear. So here, I go down, I believe. Yeah, you go down because this is just a one-off screen. So you gotta control this guy, but you have to do it with the kid. Thing is, there's like tiny bit of lag between inputs because you have to do it with the kid. So you know you have to jump out of the direction box completely. This bottom part is kind of hard. I mean, in theory, right? This would work. Nice. That works. Now we take this up. Right. Down. Right. Take it up a bit. Now we take it right a bit. I gotta take it left a tad bit. I went overzealous, you know. Icarus flew too close to the sun. A task of the screen would be really goofy. Alright, now we can just take this up. Alright, got the item. Alright, now we go up here, hit this up. Do the screen. I'm wondering if I should route the screen, like, do this screen from up top here, instead of coming around from the bottom to get it. Because through the map, you do get pretty close to the screen, so I could just wait and do it on that way, because I think that cycle might be better. But you know, for now we're on this cycle, which is a little hard. Only because I keep fucking it up, though. I'm just a simpleton. Okay, so if I'm here and I hug left, we're fine. Because you have to do a loop to open the middle, which is where the item is. And then once you get to the middle, these bouncing boys spawn. That was probably the most threatening bouncing boys I've seen yet. They normally are, like, not in the way at all. Now we go here and take this cycle. And everything's hunky-dory. Because it's way easier that way. Alright, now we head over here. And the reason I have to take this kind of weird route is there's some forced warps back to the start, because some paths take you to a dead end. So you kind of have to work with that in mind. Like, the next boss we'll fight, he leads to a dead end, so you're forced to warp out. Oh yeah, also this item's really good. That spike moves, and then you take this, rise back over, and go get it. You don't pass back through the screen, so there's no chance to, like, get it later. You kinda just have to get it now. My block jumps are on point right now. Hot damn. Alright, here is an all-time classic gimmick. You shoot them and they move. However, there's some hidden blocks. Gotta have a little zest, you know, a little flavor. Anyways, this one's really cool because if you hit that button, the save will just move left. So you have to go for the hidden block and hit the other. Here's some more hidden blocks, and now we need to take this top path. You don't want to hit that. You want to wait, hit those, and then go for that. That triggers that, and you get the item. Now we go for here. Now if I deathless this is a huge time save. But the thing is, this secret is needle. Or this item is needle, so there's like no chance of that. It's a lot of needle. Yeah. A lot of good old-fashioned needle. You know how they did it back in the good old days. So there's some hidden blocks, those triggered down. That's a really funny trigger, and the diamond is hard. Please trigger. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Now we need to do an F jump. Luckily you can save this, so it's not too hard. And we got the item. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Now, if you don't die, that spike is still triggered, because triggers are great in this engine, like, don't save. Or they do save, unless you die. And I could use that and just leave for that path. However, I failed to do so, so now we have to take the long way around. And dying on it doesn't help. That just slows everything down. It's to put it in terms people can understand. It's like Boshi, like World 10 or 11. You know, with those triggers that like save throughout the stage. It's kind of like that. Anyways, this one is like kind of spotlight. The spikes just disappear around you, but they're still there. You just can't see them. Now, where's the item, you say? You missed the item. Well, the thing is, this jump is hard. So I hit the save and then do it. Because the item's just in that wall. Naturally. Alright, this room, really good. Really good. Because the item requires you to abuse one of my favorite things in fan games. See, if you do this plane right, you get M9, right? Now, here's the thing, right? You can save jump up there and get the item that's there. That is the only way to get it, is by save jumping. Very based. Alright, so here's the best boss in the game, is Kirito. This is my favorite fight in the game. You kinda do have to be worried, because there's a lot of luck going on here. Okay, got it. So the thing is, these still spawn even after Kirito is dead. It's very funny. Alright, so now that's one of the dead ends that's forced after Kirito, so we get warped back to the start, and now we need to go a whole nother route for the game. I'm gonna hit this save, because this jump is hard. Because it's needle. Alright, there's 2 triggers, now we hit that, da-da-da. Alright, here's this. This is hard. Because I'm bad at vines. Alright. Now we take that. Now we take that. Alright, now we go through here, grab the save. We'll be back to that screen later, don't you worry. But going through it this way is slow, so. The hidden item is there, you have to trigger that. And then you just walk through this. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we hit this trigger. Now we hit the save again for safety. Now we got the item. And now we leave for the top. This screen's really awesome. You know how I said that thing about triggers saving? Like not resaying across screens? So he abuses that here. Because that trigger, that spike, you can only move the trigger that's on the other screen. He actually fucking abused that engine mechanic. Wild. Absolutely wild. It's one of the harder, like, items to figure out, because you don't think to go into another screen and hit a trigger that you can't see. Also, given the fact that the screen is just a long, slow platform ride, so it's easy to think, oh, there might be just some stupid trigger hidden in the wall or something on this ride. But no, it's actually clever. The bad news is it's on this screen, which takes a while. So it's kind of annoying, but it's still really based and clever. Now we're gonna hope. Nice, I didn't die to diagonal based. I can still die to this jump, but we're gonna hope I don't. Alright, based. Rest is free, so we're good. The bottom path kills you. You know, spike come out of the wall. The age-old classic. Alright, now we got this item. Now these are like awesome because these are blocks on a timer. So we gotta go over here, hit this trigger, take this, do that to despawn that block, warp through this, hit that, hit this, and then there's a fake block right there. And now we go up here. This screen's really funny. So it squishes the kid and makes his hitbox just very bizarre. Like, the kid's just slightly squished. My favorite part is this isn't the only time he uses this gimmick. This is not a one-off gimmick, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, also when you change back, you get stuck in the... You get stuck in the floor. Anyways, the secret's in this wall. What I'm doing right here is dying. What I'm doing right here is abusing collision in old engines, because this block is supposed to destroy, because it's a 1 block, should destroy in 1 second. However, since I'm in the corner, the engine just can't fathom it. So it just lets me use it. It just lets me chill. Alright, so from here, we're gonna go back up left, we're gonna go up left twice, because he uses the same room twice. And now we're gonna fight another boss. You can actually skip the cutscene, there's a cutscene there. Big guy. In theory, this guy should never kill me. However, he always manages to somehow. Because in phase 2 of the fight, yes, phase 2, when he gets to about half HP, he busts out the angry Japanese text, and that's a lot harder to dodge than the faces. Yeah, that would have sniped me if I went over. Ah, yeah. That was a blunder on my part, should have gone over. But that's alright. That's alright. Anyways, this is the last boss of the game, by the way. Everything else is platforming, and there's an avoidance. So this is the last, like, boss of the game, you know? Alright, got him. Got the item. Now we are gonna head over to the right. This screen is awesome, but we don't do it yet because we have to pass back through here. So we can just wait. This screen is really cool. You hold right. Some things happen. Mozart. Thing is, you have to leave, hit the save, and reset for Mozart to go away. And then now you can take these clouds over here and hug the wall for the item. You know, as you do. See, now we can get this item on the way back. This room is also kind of a train wreck. But I owned it. Just, I'm so good. I'm so good. Anyways, now we gotta go right down here. And, go up for here. Oh, this is great because there's an item in that wall, and you can only get it by dropping from that drop. However, since we automatically come from that way, easy time save. Anyways, this screen's needle with slopes. The thing about the slopes in this game is that you can only double jump off them. You know. Alright, here's another squished kid screen. This one's really goofy. Because it's like, oh, there's the item, you know, let's get the item. You know, it's already goofy enough. You know, and then we win. But the thing is, no, you don't win. You lose, in fact. Because there's another path. There is another path up here. Which, I also always forget where the blocks are. But there's another hidden path here leading to another room. So, you know, we gotta go do that. It also leads to, like, the hardest screen ever conceived. Alright, so this is Quad Kid. Duh. Alright, so the strat is we gotta stack them. Alright, there we go. Got these. Alright, you can't jump too high because he's also in the corner. See, funny thing about these, right, is they're off sync by a frame or two. So it's hard to keep the kids together once you do have them together. Like, once you even have them, it's still hard to keep them together. Bro. I didn't even jump high. Anyways, this screen's actually hard. It's not just confusing, it's actually hard. Because you can't, like, jump. Which is unfortunate in a platformer, you know? What do you mean? Oh, I know what happened, yeah. I must have walked off and double jumped even though everyone else jumped at the right time. Or I'm just bad. One of the two. I could believe anything. Connect 4. That's a better way to do that. Get you all the way over there. Alright. Okay, got them together. Now that spike wall is out of here, which is a good thing. Oh. Okay. Need to not fuck this. Alright. There we go. Okay. Everyone can fuck off now. Everyone can fuck off now. Yes! Alright. Now the kid has been separated from his clan. We're good. We got the item. We're chilling. Boom, we're out of here. Alright, now we need to exit the premises. That, all things considered, that went horribly. And that's fine. Anyways, this jump back this way is hard. Alright. So next up... yeah. Next up. We gotta take this. We gotta go down through here. And now I have that path open. We go through here. Hit that trigger. Go for this hidden block. And now this path is open. It makes this item real simple. Now we can hit the save. Take this. Go up this way. Right. I tend to forget that one. But I'll remember. Okay, this screen's based. So, we go through it a couple times. So right now we just have to go through it to get up here. This is an all-time classic gimmick. It's also still impossible. Brother, please hit the block. Okay, there we go. Now I need to take that. Good. That's fine, because there's a hidden block here, because that's the item. Then we do that and it swaps to blue. And now with blue, we create the block. And we can get up here. Alright, choose a color. For the way over there, you want to hit green. Because I think green is the easiest platforming. There's 5 different room layouts, by the way, depending on which color you pick. So on the way over here, we pick green. Now this screen is just needle. It just looks cute. But on the way back, we're going to be picking cyan, because that'll give a path to the item. And this is a forced either just backtrack or go back to the start. And we don't want to go back to the start because there's still quite a few things we gotta go get. Did needle, kind of owning. Alright, now we pick cyan. And let's see if we can do some bleedle. As I masterfully accomplish like a boss. Alright, got that. Now we have to go over here real quick. This screen took me like 30 minutes. Because me and Cosmo played this together. The screen took us like 30 minutes to figure out. And then on my replay for this game, to learn it for FM, it took me another like 15 minutes to figure out. Because you have to do that, shoot that, spike, hit that button, and then take these hidden blocks up here. This is a bounce block that you have to take to get the item in there. You know. Sometimes things just are how they are. And you gotta accept it. Alright. Now we go back for here, and we go this way, because it's the only way we can go upside down. There's a trigger here, and a trap here. We can get this item, and now we need to do a tiny bit of needle. Hey, success. Alright, this screen is really stupid, so you use the cursor to break these. There's a spike hidden behind that block, but now we need to do some needle. The thing is, the collision order is bad, so you need to jump over the middle there so you don't get poked by the spike. It's very silly. Alright, now here is the yellow screen. You shoot it, the cherry that spawns and shoot things at you. You shoot that to create the item. Then we drop down here, hit this, but then there's a hidden block here which leads to here. And then you can hit a trigger here to go get it. Yeah, a lot of this game is just finding hidden triggers, really. Alright. Now from here... Yeah, I should have gotten everything. Unless I majorly fucked up. Somehow. I think I followed the map well, so... That should be everything. So let's run it back. Let's go for the love trap screen. I'm missing one item. Is this the item? Yep, there's an item in the collection room. there's an item in the item room. Anyways, boss time, or avoidance. That's one of the more based items. There's just one hidden in the item room. Anyways, this is the final avoidance. It's like 2.5 minutes or something. It's how do I put this? Not very good. I'm not really sure how to put this any other way. This avoidance isn't very good. Because you have like a minute of like some easy pattern or whatever. Like 1 or 2 hard dodges. A little bit of barrage. And then the next minute and a half of the fight is curving plus like some other things. The whole time. It's kind of fucked up. Now either I'm good or I've just been getting lucky recently. Here's the best part of the pattern. Alright. No, I failed the pattern. Yeah, that pattern is kind of hard. That's like the one other hard dodge, really. That's the one other hard dodge. The one other hard pattern, because I don't really know how it works. I don't know if it's aimed. I think it's like kind of aimed, but it could just be complete pattern. I should probably theory craft that. But I'm lazy. Yeah, the star just leaves. He goes on his jolly old way. Because we were just about to get to the beginning of the fight. Honestly, that's when the fight starts. Is that pattern, then the fight actually begins. The rest of this shit is like maybe a 30, and then he busts out the 70 out of nowhere. Especially for the needle players, they call it a 90. Alright, so welcome to the rest of the fight. Yeah. That was an awkward curve in. That was an awkward curve in. Yeah, so that's the rest of the fight. Is hard curving, bursting apples to read, and then some other shit. The rest of the fight. Even though being in the middle puts you closer to the apples, it's easier to read, generally. Or like, the thing is, with how they curve, it's better if you're able to jump, and if you're in the corner, it's pretty hard to maneuver and jump, because, you know, you got this thing 2 blocks above you on both sides, which is pretty annoying. You don't have much maneuverability. So yeah. Now, I know I lost like 1,000,000 seconds throughout that run, and that's fine, but I still might change the estimate to 45 minutes, because right now I gotta have 40 minutes. I might change it to 45 because this fight sucks, and can kind of just roll you, if it feels like it. But if I'm just good, right, we'll be fine. Nice. And I win. And that's the game. It just kind of ends. Credits, bosses. I don't know who this guy is, but big ups to the test player. What a chad. Clear. It immediately warps you back to the item room. Alright, clear. This is a guaranteed banger run in FM, I'm telling you. We got a map, right? We got a killer cursor. Boshi. Boshy. And all these items